Episode 47 of the Planet Nintendo podcast. Let's see what's on the menu for today. Smash Direct. We're going to be giving our opinions on what exactly went down. The whole Philip IGN scandal. Let's put this to bed, please. Smash versus Mario Kart. Which franchise is more important? So that and more. Let's get it started. What's up, guys? Episode 47, and let me just start off by introducing the best co-host on the planet, Bobby, the Nintendo Guru. What's up, man?
It only took me 3 weeks to get back to number 2. What the hell happened here? Not much. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Pretty good. Joe, after work. What's up, man?
Yeah, it took me booking this at 8:15 to get bottom billing.
I have this little power. You do it before 9 a.m., you come second. Okay. So what's up, guys? What have you been playing? I'll start with Joe this time.
I've been playing Flipping Death. I'm on the final chapter, and I'm still loving it. Bobby, I've yet to freaking find you. I need to go back on chapters and figure out where the hell you are. And you just told me about Mark Caravan apparently being in there, so yeah. I've got to look. I got to find him. I don't know
also,
where the
if
hell.
you look at tombstones, tombstones with names on them could be people too. But I'm not a tombstone. You get to pick. I got to pick between a tombstone and a portrait, and I was like, I'd rather have a portrait in the game than
okay.
A tombstone.
I'm gonna have to look.
Well, now
then.
this 5-hour game just became a 40-hour game because I'm pretty hard playing.
That's fine
well,
with me, man.
There's so many collectibles too. Like I haven't gotten, because what happens is there's this weird little bug where the challenges don't always show up, and it's really annoying because I'm trying to complete them and then they just disappear, and I press the R button a bunch of times to like try to get it to come back. And then it just gets to a point where I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to continue the story then, which I'm still thoroughly enjoying. Hopefully they patch that, or maybe it's just a button I'm doing wrong. If anybody could tell me, I'm at a loss for that one. But otherwise, I'm really...
The game's a little tough, man. The game is a little tough trying to figure out like the puzzles and all that. But
yeah, definitely.
So we have not all beat it yet. So we're going to save our impressions, review type thing for hopefully next episode. If we can do that by next episode, we can do that.
Let's try not to read any. Let's try not to read or do any review, like watching any reviews for this game until after we've done what we had to do. You know.
Oh man, it's starting. It's starting already. I got a 2DS XL.
Did you really?
In 2018.
Which one?
The honestly, I didn't see this thing up close, but the Zelda one.
Oh, that's nice,
dude.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
I'm so jealous.
Box. I haven't even opened mine.
It's really nice. I didn't know how nice it was. Yeah, but I'm playing New Leaf.
Oh my man!
Yep.
How awesome is that?
Mayor Patrick is back.
You're just trying to get on Breaking Bell's podcast. I see what you're doing.
This is my resume, building it up.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Oh my god!
I like your dedication to get on the podcast.
Oh, I'll do anything. Awesome. Bobby, what about you, man?
I'm playing this little game, little indie game. I don't know if you guys have heard about it at all. It's called Dead Cells, and dude, so good, man. Like phenomenal. I just want to leave it at phenomenal because I don't want to like steal people's words on the game and stuff.
Do you like that whole roguelike thing?
So I'm not typically a fan of that, but I like how they do it with this one. It's kind of cool, and I'm still kind of learning my way through it and stuff. But man, it's fun, dude. It's like, because typical roguelike games, to me anyway, like if you die, it just becomes so hard to get back to where you were. And this doesn't seem like this doesn't feel like it's hard to get up to start beating stuff. You know what I mean? Like the weapons make it a little bit easier to beat characters, but it doesn't take, like, even when you're just at normal, It's not that hard to kill characters.
Mhm.
So it's just becoming a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, someone was telling me, like, it took them, like, 60 playthrough, like, 60 deaths, I guess you would say, to finally, like, make some headway.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it's fun.
Yeah. So we had a giant Smash Direct. A few characters were announced. A couple of my predictions were true. We still didn't get the Smash hardware, the Pro Controller console. I thought that would be there. But I wanted to get
you mean like the one that Europe's getting?
the special edition.
What the hell's wrong with
Dude.
Nintendo of America, man?
They did that with Bayonetta as well. They got a
Mhm.
nice box with both games in it. What the heck,
I'm
man?
so sick of Nintendo of America. Like, really, dude. Like, seriously, man. Why do we get nothing at all?
Yeah.
Ever, dude? Like, it's ridiculous, man. I don't understand the whole. Like, did they really believe this version wouldn't sell in the United States?
I know.
Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I just floored by the stupidity within this company sometimes.
I mean, it's not like the box is awesome. The box is really what I would get it for, but it comes with like a GameCube adapter and like a controller. This is all right.
Yeah, and a steel case too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Dude, come on, man. The control. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't think a controller is awesome?
It's all right.
Oh, yours.
I mean, the controller is the same one from the Wii U, no?
It just
No,
has
I
the
thought-
new Smash thing on it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
what you call it's doing a lot of Horig's doing a lot of Smash controllers as well.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
they're- and they kind of have like the logo built in them and stuff, like the logo of the character built and stuff.
if we
I
don't
just
get a
think it-
good one, I'll import it definitely.
I think it's pretty cool that like what they're getting in Europe and stuff, and they've always done really good collector's editions over in Europe.
Yeah,
I remember Toby telling me like they would get like when he bought Mario Maker, they got like a T-shirt, they got like all this crazy stuff with their Mario Maker. We got nothing, dude. We got
Yeah.
a stupid box with a book in it. They got the book, they got the shirt, they got ridiculous, man.
wow.
that's interesting.
Bend over, America, so Reggie can have his way.
But what did you think overall? Because this, I felt it was pretty good. Like there was a lot shown. The
Yeah.
pacing was good. Like I
Yeah.
liked it a lot. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Joe. What do you think?
No, yeah, dude, I lost my mind right at the beginning with the
Yeah.
Belmonts, Simon
Mhm.
and Richter. Richter, who wasn't even in a Nintendo game, he's from Symphony of the Night. Like, I lost my mind when that happened. I was like, whoa, wait, what? Like, this is like a Cloud situation for me, where
Yeah.
a character that's not been on a Nintendo console is making its way to Smash, and I think that is awesome. No love for Trevor though, unfortunately.
Nope.
Yeah.
So RIP Part 3. Dracula being the boss, like I thought the character stuff was really cool and how they did it, especially the troll at the end.
Oh, God.
that
Oh yeah.
that was by far, like, Sakurai knows how to troll an audience, and I love it. It's just great. That, like, the stage selection screen looks like the character roster screen. That's insane. That
Packed,
is
dude.
insane.
Yeah.
The remade like melee stages, and it's just like
Everything looks so
Dude.
beautiful. It looks
They're
so
doing a
good.
job.
Dude.
It's like if you're gonna do a collection, this is how you do a collection.
Mhm.
Like they're really killing it with this. Like you look at like everything across the board is just dude, the fact that we can use the thing as an MP3 player now,
That's awesome.
like that's crazy, dude. Like I was just saying to Toby a couple minutes ago, and I was like, dude, we walk around all the time with these things, right? These things are called cell phones for those who can't see. And it's like I'm thinking we got audio on my bed. Little bit more time, people. We'll get to the audio. Ribo, I'm sorry. But the thing of it is, like, we walk around with cell phones daily, and it's like when the cell phone is asleep, still plays music.
Mhm.
But we're so used to like PlayStation and Xbox that you can't do that with. You know what I mean? That like when Nintendo announces it, it's like, oh, that's amazing. It's like, idiot, that should be normal. Like it's
Yeah.
a tablet. You know what I mean? But you don't think like that. Like you think like it's a video game console. You forget a lot of times it's a tablet, man. It's a gaming tablet. So I love that factor, man. I think I'm excited for that because I'm the type of person that will play music, video game music, when I go to sleep. I just put it on real soft and stuff, and I'm like, 900 tracks, dude. I could just put that thing on to play it, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and things will still be playing, man. Like I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I like the character roster as a whole. There's a lot of diversity. You got, the weird characters that people like are all coming back. So it just seems like a complete game. I mean, the fact that this is $60, talked about like game prices before. This is like a perfect $60. It's going to be interesting to see like additional stuff that they add. Because I think we can all say the Wii U like DLC was a mess.
Absolutely. They overcharged out the ass on that one.
Yeah.
That was bad.
It was like 150 for everything. If you wanted everything, it was like it was like the price of like 3 more games. So it's like that's the only thing that I hope that they fix. I don't see them ever adding like a season pass, but I mean,
because I threw this question out there before we started the show, and my question is so is this it, or do you guys like how much more can they add to this game? Like I really thought I thought maybe we get 1 or 2 more characters. I never thought I thought those characters that we might get would come after the game launched. I never thought that we would get all these new characters announced before the game hit. So the question would be, because this game doesn't hit till December. So do you guys foresee this being it now? Or do you think that no, we got a couple more reveals to hit you with?
For me personally, I think this is their stepping stone to be like, okay, this is going to be Smash for this generation, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the Wii U, however, structure out a little bit more. Maybe we don't get, as Sakurai likes to say, like, this is it, it's always it for him, and I'm just not going to believe anything anymore, and... We'll probably get a couple more characters. Like, I can believe that, given how big the roster is, there's no need for more characters. But I'd have to imagine there's probably going to be more Echo Fighters and maybe, like, a handful more of characters. Like how Street Fighter V has been doing it is they have seasons. Same thing with Killer Instinct. They have seasons, and those seasons have different characters built into it. I would imagine they go something along the lines of that, where it's like new characters coming. Because, I mean, look, you have Xenoblade characters that are still underrepresented, especially with Chronicles 2 being out on the Switch. You've made some upgrades to like bringing in the Switch Zeldas, the Splatoon 2, Splatoon 1 Inklings, Splatoon 2 Inklings, maybe there'll be Echo Fighters, the Octolings, there you go.
Yeah.
Or,
even like ARMS, something like that.
Yeah, like I can't imagine this is it. Like, as stacked as the card is, I still think there's more.
What do you think about the dot connection that people are trying to say that, like, because Sakurai had a purple and yellow chair sitting behind him, and people are saying like that means Waluigi's coming. So do you think that was just him trolling, or do you think that that's a sign that like it's coming?
So
because also Nintendo tweeted when they originally tweeted, they referenced Waluigi in the original tweet about this announcement.
I think it's a big troll.
Yeah,
I think. Personally, I don't care about Waluigi.
I can't either, dude.
It's a big meme at this point. It's going to be interesting to see if they take the similar approach that they've been doing with pretty much every single game, and that's like every month releasing a character. But I feel like that's pretty like substantial for a game like this, because then you have to rework pretty much
all
everything.
The rest.
Yeah. I say if anything, they release like the echoes for free. Maybe like every couple of months you get like a different, something like Mario Maker Mario or something. But I think, I don't know. I think they're just gonna release stuff as they want it, price it out individually. Unfortunately,
the other thing that I want to just reference to Joe, what you said was the other thing too, where I don't think this is going to necessarily get into this way with Nintendo in this particular game is with Street Fighter and with Killer Instinct. They started with nothing. Like they were like,
that's true. That's true.
Like where it was like minimal, and then they slowly started adding to that game. So they kind of had to do that. But Nintendo doesn't have to do that like a season type thing. So that might be the only reason why I can't see them going that route. But who knows at this point?
Yeah. And the only reason I say it that way is because they did it with the Wii U, and that was a pretty stacked roster. Yeah. And they continue to add more characters and price them out the same way. $4.99 was it, right? It was like $5,
yeah,
which is the standard.
It was $4.99, or I think it was $5.99 for the characters.
With the stage.
If the character came with a stage, it was another $1.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
one more thing. So I guess the thing that kind of alludes to a third Smash Direct is right at the end there, the green spot on the menu was blurred out. It was kind of a mystery. Any guesses from you
I don't
guys?
have a guess. I don't have a guess, but I'll tell you what I want it to be. I want it to be like that. What's that? That sub scenario, whatever the hell that thing was.
Oh, the subspace. Yep.
The subspace. Dude, that thing, that game, oh my God, that was amazing. I want something like that. That was so much fun. How they took that story and they started like adding characters to it and stuff, and like characters you didn't think would work together are working together, and it's like, oh, so good, dude.
Yeah,
I want that.
I'd like to make an announcement. I have the answer. The rumors are true. It's actually my green screen that was blurred out with my face on it.
Oh my God.
Joe's in Smash.
This idiot.
I think Guru, you're on the right track because have you seen the level of detail in those cutscenes? Those like there has to be a story mode. I think they've been giving it away the whole time.
Yeah.
You can't
I hope
that.
so, man.
I hope so. With the way they introed Ridley at the end of the the E3 Direct, Smash Direct Part 1.
It was a Smash Direct.
Yeah. And then the way Luigi gets killed off in this one, and like just all the little things in between, even towards the end, day-to-day with King K. Rool and all that stuff, like there has to be something epic happening with that story mode there.
I would love it. I would love every minute of it. I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be.
Hopefully.
All right. So I don't even want to bring this up. The next topic.
You might not want to bring it up. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
The next topic is so IGN and Philip Mewson. They have had a controversial week, to say the least. So I think we all know the story here, but just quickly, Philip was he works at IGN as the Nintendo editor. And this past week, it was his first ever review that he did from beginning to end. And it happened to be Dead Cells review. So he posted it up. Everything seemed good. And then a YouTuber by the name of Boomstick Gaming put out a tweet to IGN being like, he kind of copied me. So they investigated the video, took down the video, and Philip was ultimately, I guess, charged with plagiarism. He was let go from IGN, which I think was a good move. So basically, I put in my application and I have a resume. I have an interview next week, so that'll be good.
You wish.
But this whole thing has just caused massive hysteria online. People commenting on his videos, and a lot of people being out of line. Before I say anything else, Joe.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Your alarm is going off.
Going off, Bobby. That's all you.
Bobby. We've talked about this a little bit, but the story's done. I mean, the story's done.
Sorry. Well, is it? That's the thing.
That's true.
So there's a couple of things that we have to unpack here, and the starter is, the guy lost his job, right? Mm-hmm. So, and this is the thing that I said in one of my videos. The good guy won here. Does it suck what he did? Yes. But at the end of the day, the good guy won. And people are acting like Philip committed mass murder. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and I'm just going to say it, and he might not like it, but he kind of referenced, and I feel like he was talking to me in some of it, and I probably wasn't, but he was, essentially, because I was taking the side that he wasn't. Bad Bit. So Bad Bit was saying the guy deserves everything he's getting. Everybody should pile on and all this stuff. And it's like, what are you talking about, dude? The guy lost his job. He's not working in the games space no more. He will never get a job again in this.
Nope.
So it's okay to attack the guy? Like, no, never is it okay. You can't sit there. It's not like I liken it to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby committed rape for all these years, right? There needed to be a piling on to be like, this man needs to be brought to justice. This was one day, and Philip lost his job and will never work again. The guy doesn't have to give you proof, Bad Bit, that people are attacking his family, because go read the comments all over the place.
Yeah.
There are idiots in this industry that I guarantee you are attacking his family. Like, I don't have to show you clips and all that to prove that people are attacking his family. His word should be good enough regardless. I don't care what he did. If you don't want, and the thing of it is here's the other thing. I love how everybody's making such a big deal about him monetizing the video. And I'm just going to throw it at Joseph Moran because Joseph made the biggest deal about it. Joseph, you uploaded that video talking about the thing. Did you specifically go in and click monetize? I know when Patrick uploads this video, Patrick, will you specifically go in and click monetize? It's automatic, bro.
Yeah.
So if the guy put the video and hit it and walked away, he probably totally forgot about it until everybody started attacking him for monetizing the video.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are acting like it's this big, huge conspiracy theory that the guy's going out to do stuff and to purposely attack. And it's like, I'll be honest with you. If I put a video up, I wouldn't even think to demonetize it until people said something to me. Yeah. I'm not trying to defend Philip's actions. What he did is disgusting. It's gross. I don't condone it. I don't believe in it. But man, we need to act like a better community, because here's the problem. Colin Moriarty reaches out to the guy and says, hey, I want to fly you to LA and do an interview with you. And everybody starts attacking Colin Moriarty. What the hell did he do?
Yeah.
And now, but yet we're not supposed to believe, Joseph. And I'm talking specifically to you just because of the fact of you are the last video I watched on this. But we're not supposed to believe that people attacked his family. They're attacking Colin Moriarty just for wanting to do an interview with the guy. By the way, it's okay for Greg Miller to say he wants to do an interview. It's okay for Jason Schreier to say he wants to do an interview. But Colin Moriarty says it, and oh my God, the world's coming to an end. I'm going to say this. I'm sick to death of this piling on mentality. So over it. I unsubscribed to Danny O'Dwyer's No Clip last night. I unfollowed him on Facebook, on Twitter, because he is one of the people, the culprits. Bro, you made out by Colin Moriarty's tweet and him leaving Kind of Funny. Because guess who's got a job at Kind of Funny now? Danny O'Dwyer. The piling on and the nonsense, I'm over. I had it up to here, man. We're supposed to be a better community than this. Start acting like it. Telling people it's okay to attack somebody? No, it's not. You got no horse in the game. You don't have nothing. You got no stake in the claim. You got nothing. We're watchers of something.
Mm-hmm.
You want it to stop? Stop watching them. Done. Over. The guy will go away. And that's that simple. The guy lost his job. What more do people want? How about we just kill the guy? How about we just all run out into the streets and kill him? Because here's the other thing. It may not have been a mistake in terms of like he did it by mistake. It's a mistake in the terms of he did the wrong thing. I guarantee you he learned a lesson from this. I know people, and I'm not going to name names. I know people that Joseph's friends with that have plagiarized for a website that I used to work for. I still talk to that guy. I think that what he did was slimy. The guy lost his job with the website that I worked for immediately. But at the end of the day, Joseph still talks to that guy. So why is it okay for people to be okay with certain people, but not other people. And that's the part that blows me away.
I'm glad that you brought up the community thing, because I kind of waited for this whole story to develop. Like I didn't want to make videos every single day. Philip, just taking a shit. Like it's just like so many things are happening. And I feel like we have this small niche community where it's like we see positive stuff, everyone helping out each other. But then you look at like the mainstream gaming community, and it just makes me not even want to do this anymore. Like I questioned, like, what am I doing for these people? Because as soon as like I make a mistake, I'm expecting everyone to do the same thing and like turn on me.
Yeah.
And like I hate calling people out, but there were certain people that were close to Philip who used to be in that kind of like the Spawn Wave OJ like group, and we all know who they are. Completely turned on the guy, like making update videos and saying like, we're friends, but I can't let this go. You're bringing more attention to this situation. If Bobby, if you got a job at IGN and this big scandal happened, I don't think I'd be making update videos every single day and bringing more attention to it. I would step away, be like, Bobby, I would talk to you on the side. I would,
That's what I would hope. I would hope that somebody would come. If we're friends with the guy, I would hope you would come to me and be like, dude, you effed up. Yeah. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not condoning what he did. What he did was horrible. Mm-hmm. What I'm not okay with is people attacking somebody over. Like, and I'll be the first to admit that apology video he did, absolute garbage. Yeah. Absolute trash. I admit that. And I believe that. I feel like we should be better at, because here's the issue. And it's quasi on the political side of things, but the side that's attacking him wants to be inclusive with everything. Mm-hmm. We need to accept people for themselves. And now you're all of a sudden you want to just absolutely destroy this guy. And it's like, he lost his job. Somebody tell me. Okay, I'm going to reference Bad Bit again. And me and Joseph will have this conversation, I guarantee it. But my question to you, Joseph, is what do you want? What more does he need to go through? What more should happen to him? He's never going to work in this industry again. Never going to work in this industry again. Because nobody's going to take him seriously.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is like, so we should just keep beating him down? Like, just keep hammering him down. I pray to God, Joseph, and to anybody that's in that mentality, that mindset, nothing like this ever happens to you. Nothing. Because you're going to learn. That's the thing I've always tried to recognize. You learn real quickly. Like, my thing is it'd be different if he was doing it and getting away with it. He's not. Now, when he was a smaller YouTuber, of course he got away with it. But that's the thing. You guys are like, oh, what happens when they do it to smaller YouTubers and stuff? Like, he was doing it. He was a small guy doing it to the big guys. Yeah. Nobody even paid attention.
Allegedly.
When he got to the allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, let's get Joe's take on this.
Yeah, Joe. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I mean, I share the same exact sentiments, Bobby. We had a conversation yesterday real quick about it. I showed you those snapshots, and I was just like, dude, wait, what? Like, why is this, and I hate the term, I officially hate this term, but the mob mentality of just bashing down somebody, like, and I was going to actually use that same exact analogy right there, parallel thinking, of the, basically bringing somebody that's, of doing crimes. Plagiarism is one thing. It's not something worth bashing and destroying a dude over mentally. Like, this is the type of stuff that, and I'm gonna take it to a real dark place right now, but this is the type of crap that people do things to themselves over. Like,
yeah,
people end up on the news over this shit, and
people kill themselves over this.
Yes,
this is what people legitimately will commit suicide, because right now he's looking out and he's got nowhere to turn. He's like, my career is done. I got no job. What do I do? And then here's the internet just attacking the hell out of you. This is how people kill themselves.
And I will say that that video, although I don't agree with it at all, I'm on his page right now. It's taken down. He took down that
Yeah,
video.
it's taken down.
It didn't seem genuine, and it didn't seem like he addressed the issue. And I was, for one, I was just like, I put this tweet out. I was like, all right, he got fired. You know, they did the right thing, and you know, if it was plagiarism, then yes, okay, boom, he's done. He's kind of done there, but also just beating him up, and also I already lost my train of thought there because it just, there's so many emotions going into this whole situation. But basically, like, he should have gone off the grid for a while. Like, I didn't expect him to do this apology video this quickly, and I feel like that apology to Boomstick should have been more like personal. Like, don't bring that up. Like, just talk to him like directly. That made that video just felt a little too scripted.
Well, the other thing too is he also made it like, and there's a section in there where he's like, "Hey, you know, like I was the lead, so I take full responsibility." Kind of making it like there was people under me that did this, but because I'm the boss, I took. When you come out on Twitter just the day before and was like, "This is my first editorial, first thing that I've done," like I wrote this review, like that part, yes, you screwed up, bro. Like that's you. You need to come out and say you're sorry for what you did.
He even says like the plagiarism allegations. He doesn't address. He says he's going to tell his side of the story. He never told his side of the story in this 5-6 minute video. It just, the whole thing just felt really off to me. And I had this conversation with James and Bootsy the other day, and I was just like, I just don't feel like he should have just stayed quiet, not try to like jump off. Like, I get you want to do an apology, but like right now, and again, it could just be, I don't know what's going on in this guy's head. Like, for one, to be doing to almost like 75% rip off someone else's work. Two, like, what's going on? Like, what the hell happened that caused you to do that? And two, you know, you get fired, and then your head's probably just like thinking, what do I do? What's next? How do I bounce from this? And you do this video, and there was a lot of support in the comments. Now, I don't know if there was stuff
a lot of hate, but there was a lot of support
deleted, but I saw a lot. Like, my first page when I saw that video was like nothing but like, dude, do you?
Yeah.
And
well, he said in the video, he's like, you know, this isn't the end. Like, I want to win you guys back. Like, I don't know why that's why he took the video down. Like, if I was him, I probably would walk away for a little bit. Another thing I wanted to bring up is the victim, Boomstick Gaming. The dude has over 60,000 subscribers now. He has, I think, like a thriving Patreon. I want to say one thing though, because it rubbed me the wrong way. So this guy got more than what he deserved for all this. Like, I don't feel bad for the guy at all at this point.
No, not at this point.
The first video he put out after getting all this attention was a Patreon video.
Yep.
Which, I mean, dude, you know, you're in the limelight, whatever. But then he referenced the Philip scandal 3 or 4 times within. I didn't like that personally. The video's taken down now. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the video's taken down. I didn't subscribe to the guy. I think his work is good. It's a little boring for me. I'm not gonna. He didn't win a new subscriber with me. I just thought I'd bring that up because it's just like,
well, and that's the point I was saying in the beginning, where like the good guy won.
Yeah,
like, dude, he benefited. Like, even IGN is going to give him like a portion of the advertising money off of that video, or off of the review, up until the point where they took it down. So kudos to IGN for doing the right thing. He also, like, that's the other thing I thought, like, wow, dude, you threw a Patreon up like immediately.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of like, we're getting on Philip for, so what we're saying is it's okay for this guy to benefit, but not Philip. And again, I don't agree that Philip should have tried to make money off it, but I don't feel like he intentionally did that. I think he put the video up. It's an automatic thing that happens. He just didn't even think to like go, because I've got videos I put up all this week. I won't even go back and look at them until later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I forget a lot of times that like, hey, this video is going to go up and be monetized. I don't think it's something he purposely did, because it was the same thing that Logan Paul caught when he did the same thing. When Logan Paul did his first apology video, it was the same thing. People attacked him. It's like, guys, it's an automatic thing.
Mhm.
Every video, when you sign up for monetization, every video you do automatically goes up. I want to know one YouTuber that puts a video up and then immediately dives into their monetization thing and has to click and add the monetization on it, or goes and looks to see if they're doing. I don't.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. I go a week later, 2 weeks later, because I want to look at the analytics on things to see what's working, what's not. I mean, Pat, you're a YouTuber. Like, do you?
The only time that I've ever messed with the monetization is when I live stream Splatoon. For whatever reason, they don't like that. So basically, I take monetization off, but that's on the live stream page. So I already have to go to that page to change settings, thumbnails, and stuff like that. But if I'm uploading a video, I'm uploading a video. And most of the time it's scheduled. So I'm not.
But here's the question. Let me ask you a question. When you upload a video, is there something on there that says demonetization as you're doing it?
No, there's no extra. There's a monetization tab,
but you don't ever go into it.
No. It's second nature to just hit upload.
Exactly. You just go in, you fill out, because you're thinking like, okay, what am I going to put in for the description? What's my tags I'm putting? What's the title? What's the thumbnail? What am I putting in for my tweet that's going to go out for it?
Yeah.
What directory am I going to put it in? And then boom, hit publish and go. That's what I do. I don't ever mess with any of the other things. Maybe I'm an idiot.
No, yeah,
it's possible.
Now they, there is a monetization tab when you upload videos, but it's just like, again, who thinks about clicking onto that, doing all the things in there, and then going back like right away, unless you're adding multiple ads into the video, which I feel like sometimes most people will just hit the like YouTube figure out what the best spots are button for that. There is one, because like I have to, whenever I'm uploading a video, I usually go into the game section to fill in the metadata for the game section, but there's usually the monetization tab. I could be remembering it wrong,
but I'm saying on the first screen, most people fill that out and then move along.
And then move along.
Absolutely. I don't even know the other tab. I do know there is a monetization tab.
Yeah.
But there's also like there's other stuff too, and I don't even mess with it. And I never mess with it.
Yeah.
I just go in, upload a video, walk away.
That just goes with the idea of piling on. That's another thing to just complain about the whole situation. Like, and now people, I mean, he did call out Kotaku in his apology video. So now they are trying to find like other instances where he did plagiarize. Everything else that I saw, I don't think was definitive enough. Maybe I missed some reviews or something like that.
Now, the one thing I did say to Sean Capri, right? So we brought it up on If We Were at Nintendo for a little bit the other day. And as we were bringing up a second allegation came, that was the Kotaku allegation.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's writing. That one's all in writing. That's not a video thing.
Okay.
So, well, at least that's the way it looked to me. Like they were kind of like you didn't see video side by side in the Kotaku one. I've heard that there's something since, but at that time, so I'm reading it, and I said to Sean, like, I don't understand. And Sean broke it down for me. He's like, dude, you got to look at, because Sean writes. Sean's like, it's the structure, dude. It's the way the sentences are built. They're built identically. So that in that realm, that's where it becomes the issue. Where me, the blind eye, I go, well, that doesn't really like. Okay, that word and that word are the same. And Sean's like, no, it's how you get to the words that are the plagiarization, and that's where like you and I have no clue. It's no different than like where people are getting mad about the demonetizing the video. Like 90% of the people that are posting about it have no clue how YouTube works.
Yeah,
they're just hearing one person bitch about it, and they're all diving in, and that's where it all boils down to. So
what's up, Joe?
I saw a third one went up.
Yeah, I'm looking at that Kotaku article. They're updating the one from yesterday. So apparently, and I'm just gonna skim through. Samus Returns is another one from an Engadget article that he plagiarized as well, and that's like the most recent one so far.
Yeah.
In this article. Jesus Christ.
You know what another thing is, because we've all reviewed.
The guy's guilty. I mean, there's no bones about it. Like,
exactly.
But again, I stand by my thing of what was supposed to happen happened.
What more does he have to
lose?
Yeah.
What more does he have to lose for people to? Because here's what's going to happen: for the people that are piling on and they're screaming for blood, you're going to get blood. The guy's going to wind up taking his life, and then how you going to feel?
That's people deleting their tweets and being like,
then it'll be like, I never said, oh man, I feel so bad for a guy, because nobody will come out and go like, oh, that's what he deserves.
Yeah,
and that's going to happen. I want to know the guys that are doing videos that are bashing him. How are all the guys from Spawn Wave going to feel when they're like, man, we could have stopped this, and you didn't?
I think he handled it the best. He handled it the best, I think, out of the group. He made a video when everything was boiled down, but like Dreamcast guy, like just I don't know, I didn't like it. One more thing, we've all done reviews.
Yes.
If you're ever gonna write a review about a game, never read someone else's review, watch someone else's review, because you can even do a review, say about Flipping Death. If Joe made a review about Flipping Death and he commented on I like the game, but there's this one part where it's really dark and I can't see, and it really took me out of. That's all I would focus on. That's all I like. It taints your review, even if you're not copying word for word. And maybe Philip didn't, wasn't like writing down word for word, but it just like never look at someone else's review.
What you say real quick, I want to tip off on it, because that's what a lot of IGN people were focusing on. Like Justin Davis, dude, you never do that. You go away when you're doing a review. And that's how I feel. If I'm doing a review, I disappear. Like, I've done reviews on SteamWorld Heist, SteamWorld Dig the Original, a lot of Jules' games. I don't watch anything that anybody's doing, because I don't want to even be remotely in that field of like, you copied someone's work. I don't understand that mentality of what he was saying on there, because I was just like, dude, you don't do that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I never. So, he's definitely made some mistakes with this whole thing, this whole process, the way he does things. But it's strange, man. The whole thing's strange.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I jumped in there, but go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's just a shame that it happened. This guy. He has a new family. The guy is crazy talented. Like, if anyone has seen his work pre-IGN, the edits on that, incredible
very
stuff.
Good,
like,
very good.
Camera qualities, like, it's just a shame that it had to happen. And like Bobby was saying, this is like taking steroids in baseball. This is game over in the journalism world.
He's done. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, prime example. Like, and I'm going to bring this up again. Like, Mark McGuire did steroids, right? People hounded him because they had a feeling it was happening. They had proof, and they were trying to prove it was true. It's not like this story took place for months and months and months, and people were screaming like, you did it, you did it, prove you did it, prove you didn't do it, whatever. No, it was one day, man. One day, and he was gone, and he's gone for good. He may have a YouTube channel out of this, but he will never work for a Kotaku, a Polygon. IGN's done. Like, whatever websites are out there that are big name, he will never work them again. Never. So somebody, please, somebody, tell me what you want this guy to do. Tell me what you think. What justifies you to attack the guy, to call? And I'm not saying like, hey man, I'm disappointed in you. That's okay to say that. Hey, man, I've supported you. I love your work. You really let me down with this. That's okay. To call him a piece of shit, to call him all kinds of names, to tell him he's trash, to tell him that's not okay.
No.
We need to differentiate where we're at here as a society. and stop acting like we're a bunch of cavemen, because that's the way it feels. And the other thing is, like, I don't agree with trying to act like, well, I support a small indie group and it would suck. He didn't get away with it. He didn't win. We as a community, that's what we're here for. That's why we do what we do. That's why we get with the community, to support us and help us grow and to do these things. We have to be stronger as a society. We need to be stronger as a people, as a community, as a gaming community. This is not okay to attack somebody the way the people are attacking them. I'll reiterate, it's okay to be disappointed in the guy. It's okay to state your disappointment. It is not okay to talk trash to the guy and go after the guy and to tell people that it's okay to do that, because it's not okay. Never okay. So if you're in that camp, you're wrong, and you're absolutely wrong. Like, we need to be better, because just think, you're telling me right now that if you're okay with that happening, that you're perfect. And are you? Because I guarantee you, everybody's got skeletons in their closet that they're not happy, and they would be embarrassed if people knew half the stuff about them that they know. Everybody has secrets that they hide. That if light was shown on it, you'd be so embarrassed for your life. And nobody should be hammered for those embarrassments. Everybody, I'll tell you, dude, there's stuff that I did as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult, that I'm embarrassed by. And that if it came out, it doesn't make me a bad person. I effed up, and it's like, he messed up, I think, with his apology. He should have just came out, just said, hey, I screwed up, guys. I let you down. I apologize. I'm going away. You'll hear from me in the future. And then boom, blipped it and left. He didn't do that. But even because he didn't do that, doesn't mean he attacked the guy. You don't attack his family. You don't attack people that want to talk to him. Like, we need to be better as a society. I'm done. I apologize for all that.
Joe,
I think
final thoughts, Joe?
there's a few things to take away from this whole situation, and I'll try to keep it short and sweet. Do unto others. Like, and what I mean by that, if that's not clear enough, is everything Bobby is saying is right. Like, don't do something that you won't expect to come back to you. If you're gonna give shit to people, expect shit when something happens to you. It doesn't come off as right. It's like everything that we learn as kids growing up, treat others the way you want to be treated. And the way this dude is being treated, although, yes, everyone's allowed to be, upset. I'm hurt at the fact that, like, this is coming from a YouTuber, that, like, this is our community. This is us. Yeah. This is our people. And he was one of our guys, whether he like it or not. He represents part of the YouTube community. He represents as a guy that made it.
Yeah.
And worked at a highly established company and did this. And now it comes back to, okay, well, what does that mean for anyone else that's trying to get to that place as a YouTuber? They're going to think twice now. And they're going to look, I'm sure they look closely, but now they're going to look with, like, every fine needle and make sure that every person they bring in is 10 times more perfect than, what happened the last time. And you know what? Everyone's gonna, everyone should step up their game tenfold if that's the case. And, with this, he should just stayed quiet. I think that's the best thing for all parties at this point, and maybe that's what he's gonna do now that he's seen, like, the attack and everything, what's going on, and hopefully he comes back and learns from his mistakes. This time, I that's the only thing I can stress is, like, learn from your mistakes. Let's not do this anymore. Let's all move on from this after all is said and done. And I say that now, but with Kotaku still like going through and like really now like grinding in.
Oh yeah, they got called out, man. They're not sleeping.
Yeah, now it came on with them.
Yeah,
Now they want to prove that, like, hey, we were right and this guy was wrong.
And that
challenge
thing
has
that
been
Bobby
set.
was talking about when he was a teenager, he bought Sonic. That was his regret. So
I did buy this Sonic, and I regret every minute of it.
Yeah, man.
Please don't judge me on that mistake, Nintendo fans.
This guy, I'm gonna slap you.
And then next topic today. So Smash is coming out, and I wanted to bring up this topic to you guys. The more important IP franchise, whatever you want to call it, and however you want to, determine this, Smash versus Mario Kart. Which one is more important to Nintendo? Bobby.
So they've both been very important to Nintendo over the years. They both, when you go back in history, and those are the two that basically carry the console.
Mm-hmm.
They bring in the most sales. I think, dude, on the Wii, it was like 35 million copies of Mario Kart, at the time, and it's always in Nintendo's eyes the system sellers. On the Wii U, that was the thing. Like they knew they had Smash coming. They knew they had Mario Kart. They didn't move the needle at all for the Wii U. And I think that made Nintendo a little nervous that, like, oh my God. But like, you look at what Mario Kart 8 is doing now, and it's like, dude, it's insane. It's like the same game that was on the Wii U, and it's insane the amount of copies this thing sold. For me personally, I look at it and I go, I think that Mario Kart is the bigger draw. It's more inviting to more people, especially now that they put the thing on, like, where you put it puts the antenna on the back of the car and keeps you from going off the track. I think that's kind of that helps more younger players play and compete at a higher level. So when you look at that, you look and you go like, okay, we're it's more encompassing and friendly to everybody. Smash is, to me, I feel like Smash is just a more hardcore game. It's got the casual side to it too, but the casual side for me of the game, I don't think appeals to a lot of other casual players. So when I look at the two, I feel Mario Kart is the bigger draw and the bigger helper for Nintendo than Smash.
Okay. Joe?
Yeah, man. I would have to say Smash, just because it always ends up being the one that gets crazy hyped up. Like, have we seen a direct for Mario Kart, really? Like, in terms of
drop out of nowhere.
Yeah. They just kind of like, hey, here it is, awesome, great, and the selection of characters that they have are always awesome. But like, there's something about Smash that does something to people, and it's the hype factor, it's the marketing behind it. There's just no other treatment that a party game gets, a fighting game gets, and yes, I'm gonna use fighting game, FGC at me. That Smash gets when, like, announcing a character blows up the internet. King K. Rool, Simon Belmont, they all blew up the internet. When Cloud got announced for Wii U, that was huge. Like, there's just something about it that just makes people go crazy, and you don't get that spark of excitement when watching a trailer for I don't think I've seen a Mario Kart trailer. I don't think I can make the comparison.
I don't think I've ever seen it on a direct before.
You see it like in news articles, like, oh, hey, update, boom, Breath of the Wild, hell yeah, let's go. Like, people get hyped in the moment, and that is awesome. But there's just the way that Smash is presented just makes it feel like the biggest thing on the planet. So in that sense, I say that's why Smash is more important than Mario Kart. Now, when it comes down to the game I play more, Mario Kart is probably going to be the game that I play more.
Yeah.
But the hype train behind Smash, it's insane every time.
Yeah. I think the big thing that separates the two is the overall package, because Smash has the soundtrack, it has the classic games, the trophies and stuff like that, and it just
It's
seems
history.
like, yeah, exactly. It seems like a Nintendo museum, and then there's also this awesome game underneath. I'm gonna still say Mario Kart though, because just the power of like, I can hand the controller, like I can't play Smash with my 7-year-old brother. I can hand him a controller and have a competitive match, but I can't say the same about Smash. So I wish that they would just add a little bit more to Mario Kart, whether it be just like character profiles or something else. I've always thought that. Like I love the battle mode, stuff like that.
Well, real quick, I just looked up the numbers real quick.
Okay.
So when you look at, because we can't look at like Super Mario Kart and all that, the first one be N64. So Mario Kart 64 did 9.87 million copies.
Okay.
Smash did 5.5.
Okay.
So then let's look at, we'll jump to the GameCube, be the next one. Mario Kart did 6.96. Smash did 7.41. When you jump to the Wii, Mario Kart did 37.10 million. Smash did 13.27 million. The Wii U, well, actually, we can go 3DS at this point. So Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, 17.21 million for Mario Kart. Smash did 9.4. And then the final one would be Wii U. 8.42 million on the Wii U for Mario Kart, 5.34 million for Smash.
Interesting.
And as of this moment,
Interesting.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 10.35 million, outdoing what it did on the Wii U. So Smash is still, that's a tale we haven't told yet. But I still feel like the trend, Mario Kart outsells Smash.
That's interesting.
I feel like Mario Kart's the game that everybody likes to play because it's a kart game.
Yeah.
Fighting games, I feel like, are a little intimidating to people. Like you're not going to get a new person jumping in to a fighting game, especially as competitive as Smash could turn out to be. But I think ultimately, sales wise, obviously, Mario Kart is.
It seems to be,
the front
yeah.
runner, dude. But it's and these games even outsell like traditional Mario and Zelda games and stuff like that. So let's be honest, and let's be completely honest. Smash and Mario Kart together are Nintendo's top franchises.
Oh yeah,
those two are the ones. Like
top party franchises, or you're saying overall?
Yeah, overall, I'm saying overall, every franchise. Like those two games sell more than any other game.
Yeah,
they sell more than Mario games. They sell more than Zelda games. They sell more than Star Fox Zero games. They sell.
Smash has changed quite a bit though from N64.
Yes.
It started out a party game at heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's become just a total like, we had a whole direct on the mechanics of a game. Like this game has become like competitive. I feel like they're really going to push this one kind of like they did with Splatoon 2, make it a competitive scene.
Yeah.
I still don't think that Splatoon 2 is where they want it to be in terms of like competitive, the competitive scene. But this Smash game, it's going to be interesting because you were just saying the numbers. Sometimes Smash outsells Mario Kart.
I think one time it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's always in the running. That Wii number, my God.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
37.10 million.
And you guys bring up a really good point too. It's a racing game. It's very easy to understand. It's accessible to everybody. That does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And Wii Mario Kart's trash too. What are you guys doing? It's trash. You love that motion control steering.
Oh Christ.
I used to use that.
Nah.
I
was playing that actually yesterday. It's floaty as hell. I don't like it.
Oh, it is floaty, man. That game is. You know what though, man? It was part of the era. It was part of the time.
Yeah.
No way.
I think we have time for this real quick. Doom Eternal is coming to the Switch. I'm not as surprised as I thought I would be.
I'm not surprised at all.
Bethesda's
I think the one thing that's surprising is they are talking day and date, right? Like that's the rumor. Bethesda hasn't said that.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Do we think it hits day and date?
Not a chance in hell. I'm calling it right now.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's staying. Depends on. Although they did learn a lot with the port of the first
right.
one.
They
Maybe
yeah, but to my understanding, and this is new to me, so I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but apparently Wolfenstein 2 was supposed to run day and date with the Switch because they were working on that. Panic Button was working on that version, right? Panic Button worked on Wolf 2 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were working on that while everything else was in development as well. Like, it all started development at the same time, to my understanding. And
so
the
then
fact,
this might be the case because they could have brought Panic Button in from day one to be like, let's go. We want this day and date. So it's very possible.
yeah, which makes me wonder, how big is Panic Button? Like Skyrim, Doom, Wolf 2, Warframe, Overcooked.
Or maybe it's not as hard as they're saying it is, and they're just saying, "Oh, it's really hard."
Like, that's insane.
They're the masters. They are the absolute masters right now.
They're insane.
Like, kudos to them, man. I'm a fan of their work.
Yeah.
Doom is the best first-person shooting video game out there, and it's on a Nintendo console. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love it.
You guys think Rage is coming over? Rage 2? It's like the same engine, pretty much. It looks like Doom.
At this point with Bethesda, I'm not saying no.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. Because you know what? And they're showing that, like, if you support it, Nintendo fans will support you. And that's the thing. Like, you know, if you wholeheartedly, really, truly support Nintendo fans will go, you know what? These guys deserve. Like, that's all I'm seeing is people going like, I'm double dipping. I'm double dipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even that. I'm just talking about, like, because Octopath is exclusive to the Switch. I'm talking about, like, games that are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Doom, the original Doom was on Xbox, was on PlayStation a year before, right? Comes out to the Switch, full price, and everybody bought it.
Mm-hmm.
They double dipped on it. Nobody even blinked an eye. It was like, I'm getting it. That's mine. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go. I was going to tangent off.
No, do it, because mine changes up the question.
Okay. Yeah, because there was a report about LA Noire, and they were pleased, quote unquote, pleased with the sales. So bring us Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, please. God, please. I don't need the online with that. I just need the game.
Yeah.
Like, just bring me that game, man.
Bring it over, man.
I can sit in an airplane next to an old lady and have Trevor talking about the crap all over the furniture and stuff that he just did. Oh, please. God, yes. God, yes.
Eating hookers on an airplane.
Could you imagine that, man? Oh,
oh my God.
Aren't you glad I tangented, Joe?
Jesus Christ. Brings my question to
He's lost. He's like lost in the sauce.
I can't with y'all.
He's like, what are hookers?
So
I don't know.
do you think this will upset people when I'll say if, I'll be generous, if this game is delayed on the Switch and the game comes out and the other two consoles are once again half priced by the time this game comes out?
Will not affect at all.
I'm curious to see what Wolf 2's sales are with how far out it.
I think people are just like here's me. I'm not buying, like, I didn't buy Wolfenstein on the consoles. The minute they announced it on Switch, I was like,
I know, and I waited too, begrudgingly. Like, I was openly salty about that. I was like,
we got so much stuff to play, Joe.
Yeah,
like, it's not that big a deal. It'd be different if there was a drought and there was nothing. We're not going to go down that road again. And, you know, if there was really truly nothing to play, then I just rattled off to you like 5 games I haven't bought.
I know, but like, that's one that I was like, like, why couldn't we get it a little bit closer? Like, I can understand a month or two, but like, I was getting to the point, like, with how I am with Dark Souls right now. Like, I'm like, every day I don't hear a release date for this damn game that was supposed to come out day and date and then to the summer, and we're already halfway through the summer and still no release date for this damn game. I'm about to just like either not buy it at all or get it on another console at this point because it's going to be. I know it's going to get a sale by
I
the
just want
time
the amiibo.
this game.
I don't care about the rest.
I know, and I have my amiibo on pre-order too.
You know,
that's the other thing.
There is rumor that was part of what the holdup was.
Oh, day and date amiibo.
Because the amiibo, I'm just telling you, that was the rumor of the original delay. Because people lost their minds with it being a GameStop exclusive, and it sold out in like seconds.
I'm sorry. If an amiibo is holding up a game, that is the most bullcrap excuse I've ever heard.
But is it? Is it?
Yes.
Because you look at other games, no, because you look at other that had amiibo linked and you couldn't get the amiibo, and people were just like losing their minds.
Yeah.
Like pissed.
I know, but dude,
I'm just telling you, that's how
Dark Souls. There's more to Dark Souls.
In terms of
I get that.
the Doom question, if it releases later, the Switch has something working for them they haven't had with other games. They have a Doom community now. They have people that bought Doom and they're like, okay, I'll buy the second one on the Switch.
Yeah.
And it is fun to play handheld, man. Like it's not the best version.
And
it's
when
not,
they put the shooting in it, right? Like the Splatoon.
Yeah, the gyro. It's
It's
awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I don't know. It's a nice way to play that game.
No, I'm salty already about something I haven't been announced yet, but that's why. But yeah, I know.
We just went through this whole thing.
I know.
Do we have to go back and do this whole episode again?
No.
To get you into a better place.
Let's rewind.
Yeah.
But that was episode 47. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you next episode 48.
Joseph Moran, I still love you.
He doesn't.
We love you.
Peace out, Preston. That is all.
You just stole my stuff. Who does that? You just plagiarized me.
Oh my god.
I'm keeping this for after the episode ends.
You should. It's good.
I was gonna put out a video, Bobby, but I know better. So when Tony came on and she was like, "What is up? This is the Nintendo Guru." So my girlfriend did the same thing like a couple months ago. I was gonna make a serious video. Yeah, I was gonna make a serious. I was gonna be like,
"Oh, wait a minute! You really did that?"
Yeah,
I didn't even know you did that. My bad. Oh God.
I was gonna
swear
do it,
to God,
but
I
like,
didn't even
too
know.
soon. Too soon.
I had no idea. I apologize. I didn't even get it from you. I swear to God. She just happened to be here, and I was like, "You want to do an intro with me?" She's like, "Yeah. What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I don't know. How about you just act like you're me,